Welcome back to the Sideline Report. I'm Marvin Jackson along with Mike Richman and Donna Hopkins. We've been talking burgundy and gold. Now we're going to switch it up a little bit and talk about the NFL. And the playoffs are upon us. And you guys, give me your impression of some of these playoff games that are coming up. Is it going to be a good playoff season? Because it's really another season, right?
Well, the NFC, they finished with like 3 12-4 teams. I mean, on paper, it looks like the NFC is going to have the advantage when they clash in the Super Bowl. But, of course, it's going to be exciting. I mean, this is the time of the year that everybody is anxious for. But in terms of the wild card lineup this weekend, I've got to take the Dallas Cowboys over the Lions. Yeah. I mean, I think that as difficult as that is, even though Ndamukong Suh is going to be playing for the Lions, I mean, Tony Romo is just lights out right now. He's playing out of this world, and they just have so much offensive firepower on that team. And you don't know which Matthew Stafford is going to show up. Yeah, but the thing about, I think Dallas would probably win too, but I look at the Lions, they surprised Dallas because the last 2 years they played Dallas, the Lions have come out on top. When you think about the Lions' defense, they've got one of the best defenses in football. Now, they've got to be able to generate some offense to go along with that, and that's running the ball, too. So it'll be interesting right there against a solid defense going up against Dallas's offensive line and so forth. So that can, to me, you just got to wait and see because you never know.
That's really a classic, that defensive line and Dallas's offensive line. And, of course, Dallas was only 4-4 at home this season. I try not to read too much into that.
No, because we're in another season right now.
They were 8-0 on the road, but yeah, that's a very good point. The Lions do have very good defense, and the fact that Suh is playing. But again,
I don't think he should have played. I think the NFL should have. I mean, he intentionally did that the second time around, and the NFL just slapped his hand because it's the playoffs. Because I guarantee you, had it not been the playoffs, he would have probably been suspended for a game.
And when you have a bad boy image like that.
That's what happens. It's a
usually
bad boy
you get
image.
A harsher punishment.
Yeah.
But they said that was before that had been, the time frame had passed, so they couldn't go back and look at
he destroyed Aaron Rodgers' career.
Right. I think he just stumbled.
The first time he stumbled.
Okay.
The second time it wasn't no stumble, it was a stump.
What about Arizona Cardinals and Carolina?
The 7-9 Carolina Panthers. A month ago wasn't even thinking about the playoffs, but their defense has improved and their running attack, they've got a running attack right now. So I think that's the key. But look, you look at the quarterback, he comes back from a car accident and plays well.
And I think Arizona has no quarterback.
They have a third-string quarterback, Ryan Lindley. They've stumbled in recent weeks. They've lost 2 in a row, 4 of their last 6. They're not in very good shape heading to this game.
And the Panthers
won the last Carolina 4 as well.
Although they're against teams that not with a great record, but still the Panthers to me are the surprise team to watch.
Well, let's quickly talk about the AFC playoffs. Let's talk about Pittsburgh.
And Ravens. Baltimore.
Steelers are apparently they're without Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, he's not going to play this week.
So
they got Tate.
Playing at home, though. Ravens supposedly pretty good on defense, but Joe Flacco, he's just so erratic as well. You don't know what Joe Flacco is going to show up.
So who you got? Pittsburgh?
I got the Steelers in the game.
Yeah, the team that's able to run the ball, and it will be Pittsburgh, they still will be able to run that ball. I still think that they take this game at home.
And Big Ben's having an amazing season, too.
And Cincinnati.
Whew.
That's a tough one.
Because you got a team with a team like the Colts that they don't run the ball, but they can score points, and then you've got Cincinnati that can kind of like do a little bit of both.
I think the key is going to be luck, whether he turns the ball over or not. If he doesn't turn it over, I think Indianapolis can win.
Because Cincy's defense is playing pretty good.
Well, the Colts beat the Bengals 27-0 earlier this season, but that's when the Colts had Ahmad Bradshaw. They're not going to have him for this. He's been out for several weeks. But in terms of the Bengals, they may be without A.J. Green.
Yeah, that's a big
he has a concussion. So, and Andy Dalton needs all the help he can find. And he hasn't done well all the time in big games.
So they haven't cleared Green yet.
As
of this moment, they haven't cleared him, no.
That's a big loss.
Well, I tell you what, you guys helped me out a lot here today. That's for sure. And we got to wrap it up. Rev is over there giving me the eye, so,
Oh, the mean eye. Huh?
He's the man.
Donna's favorite person over there. All right, well, we're going to end the show at this time. like to say Happy New Year again to everybody.
Happy New Year, Marvin.
And thanks again to you guys for coming in, and thanks to all my Sideline Report team. So until next time, I'm Marvin Jackson for the Sideline Report.